Here, the man, the legend himself, spawning in the bottom right position of the map that is Akilon Wastes. As our red Protoss player, we have Roxas's Titan. He is the last remaining hope for... I love this logo. What is that? Is it like a chocolate bar or some sort of steel beam? Maybe it's a keyboard. I don't know. I like that logo, though. I've never actually seen Roxas's logo. And spawning in the top left position as our orange Terran player coming in for Millennium. He is the Banana Man. He is Dayshi. And I gotta say, Titan's odds here are looking really, really rough with how well Dayshi's been playing. I am so... I'm so curious to see what Titan will have up his sleeve. Dayshi has shown in either just the second game on Neoplanet S that he's not afraid of proxy oracles. He's not afraid of proxy ex-girlfriends or even proxy bank accounts. He is a man that has just been able to win these games. He's won with macro. He's won with really early aggression, as we saw in game number 1 on Fruitland, and he's actually going to go for a pretty fast Reaper this game. With that super fast gas. So very likely we're going to see a Reaper out of Dayshi in this game. He used it to great effect in terms of scouting in the last couple TVPs that he was able to play. So I'm not terribly surprised by this move. And in all honesty, I think playing a little bit on the safer side is a good idea for Dayshi, using that Reaper to scout like he did against White Raw. Even though he didn't spot the Stargate, he still had a pretty reasonable defense, was able to take care of himself just enough that he didn't fall behind in that game. But... well, the map is Akilon Wastes. There's a pretty good couple proxy locations. It's by the Bone Rocks here, of course, at the Dead Woolly Mammoth, as well as here. I gotta say though, from this cast so far today, the games have been a little bit on the one-sided area, but I really just wish there were more fruits. Like, I just imagine a bunch of lemons everywhere now. Like, I can't stop seeing fruits everywhere on the map, like the strawberry refineries. It's, oh my god. It's like a curse. We actually see him doing exactly what he did against White Raw, taking SCVs off of the gas to get that expansion up a little bit faster. He has the money for it now. Command center is on the way. And that Reaper, it's moving on out. He's going to land. He's going to get ready to build an add-on, it looks, probably with that gas very soon. But at the same time, Titan getting up his Zealot and Stalker. He's just going to be running straight out. It looks like he wants to check proxy locations with this, or possibly just avoid an SCV. And he's going to avoid the Reaper. The problem is, he can't rally this Stalker up because this Reaper, of course, will be able to do lots of damage. He's gone for no Probe Scout, but the Reaper is going to arrive in time. So, Titan knows he can't send it out. He does have 3 pylons in his main base, though. This is going to tell Dayshi that it's not a proxy, which is very important, of course, because he's not going to have to get the super fast missile turrets like he did in the previous game or anything. Ooh, pulling the probes. A little mining time loss. Does kill that Reaper off. Very good catch for Titan, and this actually gives him an opportunity to go on the aggressive if he wants. The Zealot is here. There's no bunker yet. Oh no, he doesn't have any Marines. He might be able to pick out the SCV building this bunker. Possibly the SCV building the command center should be even bigger. Ooh, 1 SCV down. I don't know if going for this bunker is ideal. He should try to cut the... oh, this would be so big if Titan can grab this SCV. Dayshi, if this gets slowed down, this could end up causing a lot of problems. 2 Marines are on the field. Dayshi's going to try to get that bunker up instead, but ooh, he's actually pulling SCVs to help hold this. A very wise decision, but the Stalker is going to be here now to add a lot of extra support damage. Actually, immediately getting caught by the workers. A little bit of a misstep there from Titan and his Zealot. Ooh, it's getting up close and personal with those Marines. There's still 2 of them remaining. He could be able to focus them down with the Stalker. He's taking a lot of damage on the Stalker, though. His health is getting so low. The Mothership Core is here, though. He'll be able to pick off one of these Marines with that bunker. Looks like it's going to finish, but... the follow-up here, Titan, he is going for a 4-gate Blink Stalker build. We do have that Blink being researched at the Twilight Council, and this is going to be such an aggressive play from Titan. It's not bad at all. He's done a great job of limiting the resources and the army size of Dayshi by picking off those earlier Marines. This could be the perfect build on this map. SCV's going to go out and seize this proxy pylon, and this is something that should tell Dayshi he's in a little bit of trouble here. Aside from just that awesome Millennium logo he has outside of his natural, the Mothership Core heading into the main base. He cannot afford to lose this. He needs to be so careful. If Dayshi kills this Mothership Core off, that's pretty much the end of this 4-gate Blink Stalker all in. Probe is headed home. He does have the 4 gateways. It's what an Artosis pylon we have right there. But Currently, the Stalkers are beginning to form themselves outside of the natural. We, of course, see that Dayshi is going to be pulling everything back into the main. He has been so conservative, not willing to risk anything at all. We saw him do this against Whiterot, and now the Stalkers are coming in, trying to find some holes to poke in, delays the construction of that bunker. Blink is close to finishing. The Stalkers are putting on a lot of pressure. One of them will fall, though. He cannot afford to lose any of these. He's pulling a lot of SCVs. Dayshi is playing this so conservatively. This is the most defensive responses I've seen to this aggression, like, almost ever. Against Whiterot, he wasn't even getting, like, proxied, aside from the Stargate, but that's not something you have to retreat into your main base for. He was just being so careful. One supply depot will fall. Titan picking away at what he can. Blink is about to complete, and now Dayshi should know, okay, this is a Blink all-in. I need to produce Marauders. He has the third barracks complete. He is going to begin to produce Marauders out of there as well. He needs them to hold this. What's going to hurt him in the long run, though, he needs to get a factory up at some point as well, because with no medevacs, he won't be able to stim too much against this force, and Titan could slowly and surely wear him down. He's actually got a nice little point here where he can attack this command center. Very nice catch-up here for Dayshi. He's going to blink straight into the main base. A really ballsy play, but now using that time warp, all he needs to do is just slowly blink his Stalkers back. SCVs are being pulled to double time warp. Too many of these Stalkers appear to be dying, though, I think. Oh, nice blinks on two of those. And if he can take out these Marauders, he can get in such a good spot. Another great blink from Titan. He is doing so much damage to Dayshi right now. This is huge. Stalkers continuing to blink back and forth. He is losing too much, though, perhaps. These Marauders are really starting to pound away. He's been backed up into a corner, and if he kills all the Stalkers left, even with the SCVs that he's killed, he's still fine because, well, Titan's on one base. Taking out the last Marauder, though. This might actually be enough damage. The rest of the SCVs, he's going to have to pull them to deal with this force. There's just too much here, and we could have even more Stalkers warped in for Titan. He's getting in on top of those SCVs. The Marauders are about to come out. One of them is about to complete with two Marines. He is trying to hold them off. He's focusing down the Marines with his Stalkers, blinking up to snipe that Marauder, and ooh, the SCVs get a love tap on one of those Stalkers. He needs to be so careful if he loses all of them. And Daishi's like, oh, come on. He's like, come on. I wanted the all kill so badly, man. Seriously? Did you really do this? But Titan, he has picked the perfect build. He's like, come on, bunker. SCV pull, scouted, lose. He is upset that he was able to spot so much of this but not able to win. And there is the GG. Titan takes game number 4 here in this best of 7. And, oh, goodness, well, it's going to make me wait for him to time out before we can get into the next map. So that's going to be GG there. First win here for CIS. They will not get all killed. I'm actually a little bit happy to see that Titan went for the very aggressive build, but on this map it can work. And Dayshi really, you know, he got a little bit unlucky with the pylon, with the supply depots being sniped, the Stalkers getting into the main base, and the time warps just being used such great effect. Just a really, really solid play all around by Titan, and we are going to have to see who Team Europe will send out next. Personally, I'd like to see Lucifron just because I love Lucy, but let me update the score really, really quickly here. We're going to have Titan versus the next player from Europe. Don't go anywhere, guys. We're going to have the next game as soon as possible. You are watching the Russian Star League gNations. That's its exhibition series.